Sagittarius. All right, let's see what's coming in for you guys for the end of March. Love. All right, so now till the end of March regarding love. I'm going to pull you guys a couple oracle cards first, and then we'll jump into the tarot cards. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, okay. All right, we'll go with those two. And those. All right. So you have crossing bridges at the bottom of the deck. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So you need to cross that metaphorical bridge. All right. So some of you may need to meet someone halfway or something like that in order to mend a situation or to connect with someone. All right. So that's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. So you have here finding sanctuary, open to your spiritual source. So that's always very good advice. So finding something that feels like a sanctuary to you, where you can spend some time alone, even if that's very difficult. Sometimes one time I had like this like really tiny little apartment, and I made, I sacrificed my closet, which that was a big deal, because it was a small closet anyway, and I made a little meditation room in there because when I closed the door, it was super dark, and you want things to be very, very dark in the room when you meditate, and there's reasons for that. But you can find sanctuary anywhere. Hell, you can go, take a bath, close the door. If you live with 50 million people, close the door, go, Calgon, take me away, kind of thing. It's like you can find sanctuary somewhere, walk to the park, whatever you need, but open to your spiritual source through solitude in some way. You also have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So I feel like by doing that, by spending this time, you will find your answer. You will find you will discover the truth. Okay. And then you have this transformation card, which is kind of like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So a fresh new way of living emerges. This is beautiful. That's a beautiful card. You also have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands, and voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. All right. So, but through grace and gratitude. And I feel like that might play into this a little bit, this crossing bridges. So like with grace and gratitude, there might be something that needs to be met halfway, I feel. Okay. And through gratitude, joy expands. Okay. So, all right, let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Oh, I'm backwards. These should be here and these should be over here. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. Sagittarius, now till the end of March, please. Sagittarius, love for Sagittarius. I feel like there's importance here for you, and not that this reading is like so damn important, not like that, but I do feel like there is something like very important for you, like to discover now till the end of March, that will really change the direction of things for you. So I don't want to build that up too much, but I feel like whatever moves and motives or moves that you make at this time, like, will have very important ramifications, for better or for worse, but hopefully, for better is what I'm sensing. Okay, Sagittarius, now through the end of March, please. Okay, the World card, beautiful. Okay, which is a new cycle. So after saying that, I feel glad that card came out, because that does show the importance. So the World card it is like the major arcana card. Okay, so and it's like the strongest one, and it came out first and center. So there's definitely a sense here of a new cycle starting for you. Absolutely. You have the Hanged Man. So there is something here about a decision, a way to see things, a new way to see things, new perspectives building within you. I feel like you do have this new cycle starting, and it's sort of now there's like this place of like, okay, like what do I do with this? So we don't always have to just jump right into anything. Sometimes it's good to just take some time, see all the different options, and look at things from all kinds of different perspectives before making a move. I do think, too, some of you are heavily pondering perhaps like a major trip. That could be with the Six of Swords here, because this could be literal. So this could be travel, like to another country or something like that. Perhaps since it's a love reading, maybe there is somebody that you are interested in from another country that is like possibly coming to see you, you coming to see them. There's a lot of thought going behind this, and rightly so, I would imagine at this time. But it's like I do get that sense for some of you that could be the case. For others of you, it could just mean that you are taking a moment to reflect on things and see things from this new point of view that you're going to have, because you had something end recently and now you have this new cycle. And most of you are going to decide to like just move on, and leave anything that was stagnant or not serving you well behind, like for good, and move forward. So that's a very, very nice energy. You have the Seven of Swords here. So okay. Let me see what the rest of the cards are. Okay, so there is some stuff going on. All right. So we'll have to clarify the Seven of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, perhaps, possibly a Leo. You do have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is little offerings of love, little flirtations, little startings of things, okay? I do see something that brings you a lot of happiness and where you feel very satisfied with who you are and where you stand. So it's like I feel like you are standing very, very well in your confidence of who you are and all of that. It's like it's a very good self-assured pairing of cards that you have here. The Seven of Swords and Five of Wands could be something completely different and non-related to love. So that's possible, because there could be some things going on behind the background that might, this could be like life stuff, that's going on right now. All right, so that could be, because I don't see an element here of, in a love reading, sometimes the Seven of Swords can mean like cheating, or maybe a little bit of like having to be stealth, about a situation, be on the down low or something like that. But I don't really get like where that would be coming from in this. So I feel like, because I have been getting some kind of weird messages mixed in with the love readings this period. So lots of Tower cards, lots of fives, Fives of Swords, Fives of Wands, things like that. So this could have something to do more with things like that we're all dealing with collectively right now. So that could be it. We'll clarify that, because I really don't see like the arguments. I don't see things like that, or the cheating that these two cards would typically recommend in a love reading, because I don't see who that would be happening with. So I don't think that's what's going on. So we'll clarify that. But I do get the sense there is some kind of trip or something to be pondered about, or messages coming in that may be confusing. So there could be somebody, like you maybe had your eye on somebody for a while, or they've had their eye on you, but there's just like some kind of confusing message that comes in from them, but it makes you very happy. So that could be too. Let's clarify a few of these things though, because it could be a lot of things. All right, so let's clarify some of this. Also, the Five of Wands underneath the World card, because that could indicate, actually, yeah, let me look at it that way. Okay, now I'm seeing this. Okay, now I see the story. So, and I still will clarify a few things. I think this is, with the World card, yes, it's a new cycle. It's a new something, all right, coming in, but it's probably kind of for all of us. And there is some struggle here. There is some confusion. There is some people like running this way and that way and this way and that way, and nobody's on the same page, okay, in the world. All right, so that could just mean that's kind of what's going on, basically, and I don't know why it would need to tell us that. It's not like we don't already know that, right? But that could be why some things are on delay. So there could have been like like a short trip or something that you wanted to take that you have to pause and you have to think about, and it's sort of like you have to see it from all sides, you know, and different perspectives, with this possible short trip that maybe you were going to take. Or again, a message that comes in. Maybe you get a message that comes in that makes you just go, you know, and really need to see what it's really about. But if it is about a trip, I do feel like you will go, like, you know, not maybe right now, you know, but it's like it will happen for you is what I see, that you will travel if it is about an actual trip. Be careful not to fall into the same patterns that you always do. Okay, so there's a need here, and you have kind of a theme of that here. This is about transformation. This is about meeting someone halfway. This is about grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Love flows through you and to you. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Okay, you stand in the light of truth, you know, all these types of things. And finding sanctuary is here. So you find the sanctuary, then you can send the message. Okay, that's once you see things from everyone's perspectives. I do feel like you are moving forward in your life and you're going to be happy. All right, but there is something here that, and probably because of the world issues, that has put something a little bit on hold right now. But you will move forward, and you will move towards something like, you know, maybe you're going somewhere very sunny, or you know, somewhere very bright, or there's a sense of renewal with that. But it's like it still looks like it's a go. With the Seven of Swords and, you know, Nine of Pentacles, again, I feel like there is a need to have the fresh new way of living. The transformation needs to happen here, because the Seven of Swords a lot of times to me is about somebody who is just so damn resourceful. They've had to be, they have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of street smarts, they have a lot of wisdom, you know, but they've had to rely on these like street smarts and resourcefulness and all this stuff for so long that that becomes them, and everything is like fight or flight for them, and they forget, you know, that it's like, okay, they've built all that wisdom, they've built all that knowledge. Sometimes they can just not be that way anymore. Sometimes they can let things flow to them. What was it? You know, let love flow through you and to you. You know, so sometimes you don't have to be in fight or flight. Sometimes you can just chill and you can just be in your own power. All right. So I think there is a need for that. So actually, I don't see like a huge love story here, guys, quite frankly. So I mean, if you're single, which most likely you are, with the Sun card again falling out, if you are single, which most likely you are from what I am seeing with this reading, then it's like, I still think you're single from now to the end of March, but there is this element of moving towards like something that is transitioning for you. But you got to meet somebody halfway. I really get the feeling of that. And whether that's like literal, like as far as distance, or if it's just kind of metaphorical, like you've got to meet somebody halfway. You have to mend, you have to cross this bridge. You know, it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So you need to release this type of energy. All right. You need to, you know, get your perspectives and healing and mending and things like that, and let things come to you. Sagittarius, please. The Hermit. Yeah, listen to your highest wisdom with the Hanged Man again. Okay, so in clarifying this world and like what's going on here with this and the Five of Wands and everybody's, you know, this is a little bit of a card of strife and struggle and clashing and things like that. The Hermit is here. All right, so just use your inner wisdom. Listen to your highest self. Okay, don't listen to what others tell you. Don't listen, and not even a tarot reading, you know, don't listen to, you know, all those things. You can listen to them, you know, if you trust the sources and all that. But ultimately, you know, this isn't about like, you know, letting the news or media run your life. This is about listening to your highest wisdom. Okay, and that is your news report. Okay, that's what, and the Hanged Man is at the bottom of the deck with that too, which again is here. So definitely a theme of higher perceptions, higher guidance, higher wisdom coming through here. So let's see. Also, too, some of you may find like that a message, if a message was on hold and not coming to you, it may be coming to you very soon. So in a love situation, that is possible too, because we have the Hanged Man and then the Eight of Wands. So maybe like after a little bit of time of contemplation, there is a message sent, or, you know, something coming towards you that makes you very happy. So that could be too. Let's see. Yeah, Knight of Wands. There you go. So I do feel like this is like wanting to get the passion going, you know, wanting to get this moving forward, things like that. So I do feel like the Hanged Man will not be for long. All right, I think it's necessary and imperative right now to see things from all different angles. But then once you kind of like get the, you know, aha moment, then it's time to move forward with passion towards what you want. For some of you, that could be a Capricorn. For others of you, it could be a Taurus, okay? Because there is the Devil card here and the Hierophant. All right, so action taken. All right, let's see what the Six of Swords and Sun card is about. Okay. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Prince of Cups. Okay. So it's like, it does feel like there's this sense of reevaluating like a certain type of energy. All right. So it's like, let me get one more on that, because I'm not kind of connecting with it actually. Seven of Pentacles. It's a popular card with these readings this last part of the month. Seven of Pentacles has made a showing quite a few times. So it could be too, people are just like working, you know, with money, working harder, you know, that kind of thing, you know. Let's see. Seven of Wands, 2 sevens. Okay, so definitely spiritual change. We've got the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Strength card. So it's like standing up for things that you believe in, being courageous, putting the work in, putting the effort in, all of those things. So it's like, it's a little bit, sevens are in a sense, they're their own challenges too, kind of like fives, but they are spiritual challenges. So it's like, again, that's why the Hanged Man is here. That's why, you know, the Hermit is here, to remind you to keep spiritual guidance throughout your whatever situations you are dealing with. For some of you, you know, you really need to be courageous right now. You need to make a stand for yourself in a love situation. Okay. It's like something needs to change here. You're on a precipice of change, of transformation, of a new way of living here. And I feel like you have to kind of fight for it for yourself. Definitely. And, you know, there could be some back and forth, because it might be something to do with like your practical way of thinking with the Seven of Pentacles, and then about like your passions, you know, because it's like all these passions coming towards you, but you're like you're hitting them away, like, no, you know, this is my passion, and I'm, you know, that's what I'm going for. So it's like, I don't know, whatever it is, I do feel like you will be traveling soon, possibly, or it's like because that's what you want and it's like the passion that you see. But there is a certain amount of like needing to like think about this a little bit, like think it through, do the evaluation, make sure things are practical, you know, that kind of deal. You may be receiving a message from a Leo possibly soon. That could be, especially with the Leo and the message card here. So, all right, let me take a look at your Seven of Swords and Nine of Pentacles. I'll give you guys a couple love cards too, because I'm not really feeling, I don't know if I'm nailing this part. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Okay, and the Six of Swords. All right, there you go. 10 of Wands, the Tower, the Fool card, 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Justice, the Hierophant. All right, so it's like, this is like stepping up a little bit, you know, and that sort of thing. So, I really get the sense like this is someone who is trying very hard. Now, this may be you, especially if you are female energy, or if you are interested in a female, then this is representing them. Okay, so if you are a female, it's probably representing you. If you are interested in females, it's probably representing them. So it's like, but I do get the sense this person, they are finally realizing that they don't need to be the fight or flight type anymore. They are standing in their power. All right, so that's probably you, Sagittarius. And you are also emotionally developing as well. So like that part like stands like above, I feel. So it's like the practicality is like you're working on it, but the spiritual like having a hold on your spiritual intelligence, if you will, for lack of a better word. I feel like it is strong, like you're good there. All right, but it's the other parts of you that you are working on now. So you're trying to get away from this sort of like fight or flight type of like energy, and just be okay with things and be a little bit more relaxed with things and know that things are coming, and you know, that kind of energy. I really don't see a love story here, guys. I'm sorry. You know, it's like I'm seeing, I mean, there may be, you might have somebody that you're involved with or you're thinking of, and there might be some messages here, things like that, but I really see this as a reading for you, like individually. You know, that this is about there's some, you know, there's a little bit of strife, there's a little bit of this, there's a little bit of that, and you know, I don't see a bunch of anxiety cards, which is good. Okay, so I don't see you like coming from places of fear or anxiety or, you know, those types of deals, but I do see that there's some things going on, possibly to do with travel. You do need to kind of like make sure that you're standing up for yourself and your passions and that kind of thing. But also looking at all perspectives of everything and everyone involved, you know, that kind of deal. I feel like money will be okay, because you have 7 of Pentacles, you have 9 of Pentacles, so I feel like that's good. And there's just some kind of transformation happening with you. I feel like you're going from a different type of person into a different level is what I feel. And you're moving away from some things that did not serve you. You're moving away from something that you put a little bit of effort into, but it just like this person wasn't very flexible, you know, or some, you know, and it's like I feel like you're moving away from that energy. And then you kind of have this like tower moment, you know, which is kind of the epiphany, and you have the Fool card here, where now you have transformed and you're on your way to your new adventure. This is more Sagittarius energy, you know. They always say Aries. I don't know. I always think of a Sagittarius when I see the Fool card. That's just me. But and then the 8 of Wands, you know, 6 of Pentacles, good stuff. Justice, the Hierophant. So it's like moving into things that are more stable, more stable. That's what I would say. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm looking for love stuff to tell you, but I don't see it, you know, that right now. But what I do see is you moving in the direction that is surely going to attract love, and absolutely. And I see transformation going on from now till the end of the month. So, you know, it's a couple weeks, right? So who knows? Maybe April will be like brimming over with love. I would expect so if you are turning into that kind of person, all right? Or if that female is not you, if that is the kind of person that you are attracting, then that's good too. You know, because that's somebody who's growing and who is meeting you halfway and that kind of thing. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I do the daily love readings like every day or two. So, I mean, you know, different stories come out with those. So check those out too if you enjoyed this. Subscribe and you'll get notified and all that for those. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.